beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Zita, and if you're new to this channel, you are welcome. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the reasons why your scalp might be very itchy after getting a protective style. Yes guys, I know some of us can't stop to take out our hands from our hair after a protective style because we cannot just deal with the itch. So if you want to know some of the reasons why your protective style is itchy, please stay tuned to this video. So the first reason why our scalp itch a lot after getting the protective style is because of the braiding hair we use, guys. Most of the braiding hair in the market are coated with a chemical known as alkaline erythrin, and this product has a very high pH level in it. So once it's coated on hair and then we use the hair to braid our own hair, because the pH level of our scalp is so low, it tends to irritate the scalp a lot. And the truth is, not all of us experience itchiness in the same way. So depending on individual, you experience itches differently, and sometimes some people basically don't experience any itchiness at all. So what I would recommend is that before you braid your hair, if you have the time and the patience, you should go ahead and soak your hair in water and apple cider vinegar in order to get this residue. And if you do that, you'll see like this cloudy residue on top of your hair, which is basically some of the alkaline leaving the hair. And by so doing it, it will really help to reduce the itchiness. So another reason why we might be suffering from itchy scalp is basically maybe just having like a fungal infection on the scalp, eczema on the scalp, or maybe your hair is basically just dry. So if you have something like fungal infection or eczema, I'll advise to consult your doctor, because you might be prescribed antifungal shampoo, or you might be prescribed cortisone to use on your scalp, because that's already like a scalp issue. Also, if you are experiencing it because of dry scalp, you might try to oil your scalp with some lightweight oil like tea tree oil. ORS have a very nice lightweight oil. You can use olive oil. You can add some few drops of tea tree oil in your olive oil to just help relieve your scalp. So those are some of the reasons why your scalp might be itchy. And of course, it's always good to examine it just to be sure the reason why your scalp is itchy before you go ahead and try this apple cider vinegar method I'm about to show you. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I use the apple cider vinegar in order to relieve itchy scalp from this crochet spring twist I got. I've had this scalp in for 2 weeks. I have some itchiness, like some flakes, but it's so difficult to see. So what I'm going to do is, in a cup I have my water. So I'll advise you do a 3 by 1 portion of water and apple cider vinegar, which means if you have 3 cups of water, you can go ahead and use 1 cup of apple cider vinegar. So in a cup I have my water, and this is the apple cider vinegar I'm going to use. You can get apple cider vinegar in any shop. In most of the supermarkets, you will find an apple cider vinegar. So I'm just going to eyeball, then I pour it inside here. Once I have that, I'm just going to stir it so that it mixed very well. So I'll be using some cotton. You can go ahead and use a towel if you want, but I'm really just showing you guys what I would normally use. But if a towel is what you want, please feel free to use it. All you have to do is to pull your hair to the side and just make sure you work in section. So in a bowl of this water is basically warm water, because I don't want to place cold water on my scalp. So I'm just going to soak in the cotton ball, squeeze out a little water, then I cleaned my scalp. Please guys, always make sure you dilute your apple cider vinegar, because using apple cider vinegar on its own can really burnt your scalp, like it's so strong and you don't want to irritate your scalp more. So I really advise you dilute it in water. As often as possible. Usually for my whole head, it usually take me about 5 of this cotton. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this on the rest part of my hair, and I'll be right back. Just by doing that, your hair feels so fresh. Like, it really helps to calm down itchy scalp. Once I'm done doing that, I'm going to use a hand dryer. Then I'm going to try to blow dry my root just a little bit, because of course I've just used water and I don't want to, like, sometimes it's really hard for the water to dry from your braid. So you can use a hand dryer, or if not, you can still just allow it to air dry on its own. But for me, I like to use a hand dryer to reduce the amount of water I have on my scalp. I'm going to be using my wild growth hair oil to moisturize my scalp. So all you have to do is just to do the same way you did when cleaning your scalp. So just squeeze your oil and then you use your finger. A little bit in order to increase blood circulation. And that is it, people. If you're experiencing itchy scalp and you're looking for a remedy on how to reduce it and calm down your scalp, you can try the apple cider vinegar and water method, and hopefully it will help you. But my advice is, before you get your braids done, please you can soak it in water with apple cider vinegar before trying, especially if you're not sure if the braid will irritate your scalp or not. But of course, if you get your braids done and it irritates your scalp, you can do this method the same way I did. It will really help release the itchy scalp. Or if you are able, you can dilute it in the pocket and then you go ahead and soak your hair, like the entire braid and your hair, in the pocket. Don't drown yourself, but just try to soak as much as you can inside the water. It will really help release the itchiness. So that is how I relieve my itchiness, be it with braids, crochet hair, or sewing. Sewing is a little bit tricky because sometimes it's hard to get in between the tracks, but this is the method I will use. You can use either a cotton bud or a towel, as I said. And in total, as you can see, I used I used 5 of this to clean my scalp. But if it's really convenient to you, please go ahead and use a towel. All you have to do is to dip it back inside the water every now and then use it on your scalp. So that is how I calm down my itchy scalp. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I truly appreciate you all. Thank you, and see you in my next video.